with all of these people trying to teach stuff. So the problem here is when I teach you and then you turn around and teach that guy, before you know it, you're adding all your own garbage and you're changing the recipe. And that's why the guy fourth down the chain, he ain't learning the truth. He's getting all wrong information. And this is the method of teaching today. That's why when you read most books, who do you listen to? Who do you listen to? This great teacher of wisdom and knowledge that got it from 4 mentors, who got it from their mentors, who got it from, all started teaching it to people before they learned it, before they knew it, before they've proven that it really works. And it gets muddled up all the way down the track. And that's why 99% of the books, that's another reason why 99% of the books and seminars and workshops that you're going to are not only a waste of time, but detrimental. Because they're giving you wrong information. And that wrong information is not on purpose in many cases. It's by well-meaning people. But you're not getting the true information. Yes, we get to the level of superior expertise or superior proficiency in this data when we start teaching it. But I can tell you, you're an apprentice. You're learning until the day you die. And you have to have that spirit of a student. You have to have a high teachability index till the day you die. You're always learning from somebody. But you're not teaching this stuff until you have really mastered it. And we never started teaching it until the mastery, the proficiency of the data was evidenced by the physical manifestations in the real physical universe. In other words, we could make the souffle. Okay? I kicked butt making that souffle thousands of times before I taught anybody else how to make a souffle. Do you understand that? So, some of you already are itching to teach this stuff. It's like, I want to slow down, calm down, because right now you still have 99.9% junk in your head and wrong neural pathways and screwed up knowledge. So you're adding this, you can't teach it yet. You need to master it yourself first by using the methods I taught. So, or I mentioned. Again, how are you going to learn this information, the basics? First, for you, it's CDs. This CD series, listen to it over and over and over and over again. You can listen to this 100 times. And on the 101st time, it's going to be like a brand new CD series. Why? The reason you listen to these CDs over and over again, the reason you read books more than one time, over and over and over and over again, is because every time you listen to a CD series or observe a master doing something, or you do it yourself, or you read a book, every time you do that, you are at a new place. You have a different set of neural pathways at different sizes that are vibrating and attracting different things. You are a new person tomorrow compared to today. If you were to listen to this entire day's training tomorrow, it would be like a brand new experience because you're a different person and you're going to be receiving it differently and picking up different things. So the way that you learn this data is to listen to these CDs over and over and over and over and over and over. This is the key. If you miss this point, it's like, I love it when people say, you know, I listened to, there's a couple great books out there, okay? One is by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That teaches specifically some techniques. So it's not as important, but it's a great book. I'll use this as an example. I go to people, have you read the Dale Carnegie book? Oh yeah, I read that. Oh, so you know, yeah, I know it all, I read it. When did you read it? Oh, I read that too. Well, I read that about 25 years ago. I go, you know, they redid the whole book, you should read it again. Of course, they haven't read that, it's the same book. Guy reads it and goes, oh my God, yeah, they redid the whole book. It's like a brand new book. It's the same book, Charlie. You're different. You can't, it's like people say, oh, I read a book once. I listened to a CD once. I went to a seminar once. Really? If I said, hey, let's go to dinner tonight, you wouldn't say, oh, no, it's okay. I ate once in my life, 20 years ago. You eat every day. You feed your body every day. You got to feed your mind every day because you're growing. Your mind is growing just like your body. It needs new information every day. Take that back. It needs information every day, even if it's the same, because it becomes new every time you listen to it or read it or observe it or do it. You make a souffle 1,000 times. Every time you make it, it's a new experience. And you're learning something new every time you do it. Every time you throw a punch, the monk taught me, it's a new experience. You're learning something new every single time. You're adding to what you knew, you're adding something new because you're a new person. So CDs, listen to CDs over and over again, constantly. Reading books, constantly. So for you, those listening to this at home, and those of you here, you need to be listening to these CDs over and over and over and over again so you can master the basics and master all the material. You need to be reading books over and over and over again. When you get to a certain level of mastery, and we'll know, there'll be a series of methods that we will employ so we can know which people who are participating in this gathering of knowledge and learning experience. We'll know which ones of you are ready for the next level. And the next level is that you can participate in some live training. Now, by the way, all of you here, don't expect that you'll automatically be invited to live training again. Ooh, some of you are like, huh? What do you mean? Don't I automatically, am I in the club? No. You have to qualify to be in the club. Just like I had to qualify.
All right, guys, we're going to get the call started here in exactly 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm going to start at 10:30 sharp, giving everybody a chance to hop on. We had a little bit of technical difficulties this morning. YouTube was not allowing me to turn on my camera for some reason, so I had to do it through Zoom. But we're here. We're running it. Let's spread the word, and we'll get started in 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes.
To move up within the brotherhood. Just like a military person has to qualify to get, to become an officer and then move all his way up to general and then up to 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star general. Just like you had to qualify in the Masons to get up to a 33 degree. Every person who passed the 3rd degree didn't make it to 4th. Every person who was at 20th degree didn't make it to 21st. Didn't get accepted. They didn't qualify. Why? Because they stopped understanding who they should listen to. Their teachability index was low. They were out of whack on the training balance scale. And they weren't unconsciously competent on the information that they already learned. See, if you've learned a certain amount of data, okay, we taught you how to make 5 dishes. Well, if you ain't a master at making those 5 dishes, we ain't going to teach you how to make a 6th dish here at the cooking school. Does this make sense? So for you, listening to CDs, reading books, then, if you qualify, you'll be invited to come to some live training. And then, if you qualify, by becoming unconsciously competent in the material you're being exposed to, then you'll qualify to have a personal mentor. A personal mentor. And I'm looking at you right now, your eyes are like, I want that, I want that, I want that. Some of you won't even care. Some of you won't even want that because you'll be so successful, having so many wonderful things happen in your life, you won't even care, which is perfectly fine. You're following your heart's desire, your bliss, your happiness. You're following your dreams, your goals, not anybody else's. There's no right and wrong here. Nobody's better because they've gotten to 33 degree in the Masons, or they've gotten to be a certain level in certain groups. Nobody's better. We just have more knowledge, which makes us available for those who want more knowledge. Doesn't make us better. So some of you will be allowed to have personal mentors if you qualify. And then you'll be able to get one-on-one training and observe your mentor and other members personally. And by that personal observation, that's another level. You should always, throughout this entire process, be doing this material yourself by developing neural pathways by doing it, which means you're going to be taught how to make the dish. You're going to be taught how to make the souffle. That means you actually go and make some souffles. You have to physically do it. See, when you go, I love people who are, follow the gurus, the seminar teachers, the lecturers, the guys who do all the big fancy seminars and all the stuff. And I pop in once in a while and I talk to people. It's like, do you like this particular teacher? Oh, I go to all of his seminars. I love him. He's the best. Oh, really? Go to all of them? I've gone for years. Yeah? Never miss one. Oh, good. So you must be applying this in your life. Well, I'm still learning. Still learning. See, they missed the point.
All right, familia, what's up? What's up? What's up? Grand Rising and happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a phenomenal day because I know I am. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so aligned today. I'm feeling so amazing. So happy to be back on YouTube as well with the whole family. So I hope everybody is feeling good. Hope everybody is spreading the word and letting everybody know that we are back on YouTube today. I know I miss you guys only twice a week now on YouTube, but as we get more of you guys over on MMX, you guys will start to get the value as well on MMX, which is amazing. So I thank you guys so much. But, super grateful for the 174 plus that are watching and growing. And just extremely, extremely grateful each and every single day to be on these calls with you guys, man. It's always a pleasure when you get a chance to wake up and hundreds of people are waiting, to learn and elevate themselves. So thank you guys so much for hopping on today's call. And, let's start off with some gratitude. What is one thing that you guys are grateful for today? I'm grateful for God on this beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my mind, my body, and my spirit. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for my team and the leaders within my organization. I'm extremely grateful for Katie. I'm grateful for the food I got a chance to eat over the weekend. A lot of good food that I got to feed my body. I'm extremely grateful for Jasmine and everything that we're doing with the Mornings with Nano brand and all that's happening over there. I'm grateful for YouTube, even though it gave me some technical difficulties this morning. I'm grateful for YouTube for allowing me to, spread my message and allow people to grow in it. Grateful for my company, grateful for my mentors, grateful for my phone. And I'm extremely, extremely grateful for the whole Mornings with Nano community that is on the call here today. Let's continue to spread the word. Let me see what are some of the things that you guys are grateful for. My job, my consistency. Yes. I love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. So let me just organize this. There we go. Let me just put a stable. Boom. Okay, there we go. Yeah, guys, I got to do it in here, unfortunately, because they're still doing construction outside. So it makes it a little difficult for me to run the calls from out there because of the construction that they're doing. I think they're going to be done shortly in the next few weeks. So we're going to get that started up. But let me get this set up. Okay. And who is ready? Let me just set this up right. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Blessed. And let me just clean the camera real quick. Quick clean of the camera. Now we solid. There we go. That's what I wanted to see right there. Well, guys, thank you so much. Today, we're going to be going over one of my favorite topics, which is confidence. Okay. And confidence is a huge, huge topic. Okay. Confidence is something that we all need. Confidence is something that we all need to get ready for. And I know that with confidence, a lot of us are going to be able to put ourselves in a better state of mind, because I understand that confidence is something that a lot of people lack during the journey because of, a lot of the things that, happen to us throughout the journey due to, circumstances, situations, and people. And I like to run this training at least once or twice a year, just to remind ourselves of how important our confidence is in order for us to be successful in life in general. And each and every single day, it's always a pleasure to, teach you guys these trainings, because these are things that I learned, that I applied, that brought an incredible amount of success to my life. And if I'm honest with you guys, one of the trainings that really brought me a lot of success was the 4 C's to confidence training. It's actually one of my favorite trainings to do. It's actually one of my go-to trainings as well, because I love to teach it to people, especially when they tell me, Nano, I lack confidence. Nano, confidence is something that I feel like I need to work on. Now, real quick, if you feel like confidence is something that you need to work on, okay, type a C in the chat box if confidence is something that you've been looking to start working on a little bit more. I want to know who in here wants to start looking for some confidence as well. If you feel like confidence is something that you're going to start working on a little bit more in 2023, because I know that that's something that we all need to work on. Even myself, even though now I have a lot more confidence in myself, I still work on it each and every single day, more and more and more. So I think that this training right here is going to help a lot of you guys with your confidence. And I think that you guys, a lot of us, are going to be able to gain a lot from this. So be ready for it, because it's going to be amazing. Now, the 4 C's. Okay, what are the 4 C's to confidence? Okay, let me get you guys ready right now. The 4 C's to confidence. Love this training. Okay, now the 4 C's to confidence goes as such. Number 1. Okay, the first C to confidence is courage. Okay, I want you to write this down. The first C to confidence is courage. Okay, now why is courage the first C to getting to confidence? Now, you got to understand this, and this is something that I want all of you guys to know. Okay, in life, okay, it's all going to come down to what you have the courage to do. Okay, do you have the courage to go out there and do the things that make you uncomfortable? Do you really have the courage to step out of that comfort zone and do what you're fearful of? Okay, because if you realize it, guys, have you ever done something that you didn't feel like doing, and because you did it, you start to feel a little bit more confident about yourself? Okay, that's why courage is the first C to confidence, because if we look up the definition of courage, courage is doing things that you are fearful of, doing things that you once feared, and now, guess what? It's something that you've stepped on the other side of. Because I want you guys to write this down. The best things in life are on the other side of courage. I'm going to repeat that again. The best things in life are on the other side of courage. Okay, so if you're going to talk about courage, you got to understand that you got to be willing to walk through that door and not know what's on the other side, but still having the confidence to do it, still having the courage to do it. And when I understood that, it made a lot of sense to me. I said, you know what? I got to stop being so scared. I got to stop being somebody that is always worried about the negative of what's on the other side of the door. And let me just focus on the positive. Because you have no idea, guys, how much it destroys your confidence for you to say that you're going to do something and then you don't end up doing it. That's the worst. That destroys your confidence. If you say you're going to do something, guys, and you don't do it, that's a big, big problem right there. because you're destroying your confidence. You're telling yourself you're going to do something and then you're not doing it. That's a bad way of not really putting yourself in a good state of mind when it comes to confidence. Now, the good thing about confidence is this, and I want you guys, I have this written down here. Having the courage to walk through a door, not knowing what's on the other side, and you still do it is important. Walking down a path that is unknown and being willing to wait till the end builds confidence. If you continue to do what you're doing right now, think about this. Okay, if you're continuing to do everything that you're doing right now for the next 5 years and you don't build that confidence, then you'll always stay as a person that has a lack of confidence. You got to become somebody that says, okay, I'm going to have the courage to do all the things that I am fearful of. You got to have that courage. So, for example, if you're fearful of speaking in front of the camera, do it. If you're fearful of asking for help, ask for help. If you're fearful of, doing your first event, doing your first presentation, do it. Whatever it is that you are fearful of, do it. Because I remember when doing Zoom was something that I used to be nervous to do. Dude, I remember there were Zoom calls that I would have to do and mornings with Nano calls that I would get so nervous. Imagine getting nervous for doing mornings with Nano. I would jump on mornings with Nano calls, and if there was 50 people, 100 people on mornings with Nano, I was scared. I was like, holy shit, there's 60 people, 100 people on mornings with Nano. That used to be something that would scare me. That would be something that I was fearful of. I'm like, yo, people are really jumping on these calls. And as it started to grow to 500, 1,000, dude, there were times that there were, 5,000 people on mornings with Nano. When I had Bob Proctor on the call, we had 9,700, 800 people on mornings with Nano. So when you think about it, you sit there and you're like, wow, you start to be fearful of these things. But what I realized, guys, was that every time that I had the courage to do the things that scared me, my confidence grew. Every time I did something that I was fearful of, my confidence always grew. And look, let me tell you, remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And because I had the courage to do certain things in my business and life, my courage allowed my confidence to grow in a lot of other areas that helped me out. It helped me in my business. It helped me in my relationship. It helped me in my self-image of myself. It helped me in so many other areas. Because think about it, guys, I was building my confidence by doing all the things that made me uncomfortable, all the things that scared me. You got to understand this, guys. When you want to build confidence in business, you got to do the things that you are fearful of. You're fearful of picking up that phone call and calling up your prospect. Pick it up, call your prospect. I know so many people who tell me all the time, Nano, I like to text people. I like to voice note people. But no, the most effective way to connect with a prospect is through a phone call. The most effective. The second most effective is a voice note. And the third most effective is a text message. So a lot of people, yes, they want to connect with prospects. Yes, they want to get people to join their business, but they want to do it through text. If you want people to hear your confidence and you want people to hear your voice, you got to pick up the phone and call them. That's why I pick up the phone, because I'm confident now. I wasn't confident all the time, though. I really wasn't. I wasn't confident all the time. But guess what? The more I picked up the phone, and called those prospects and got to know them and let them hear my energy and my confidence about this business, I started to feel more comfortable doing it. And people, the reason why the most effective way to get in contact with a prospect or somebody that you want to join your business is through a phone call is because through the phone call, they can hear my excitement, right? If I were to text you guys, yo, I'm so excited for you guys to, jump on this call and so on and so forth, you can't hear the excitement in my voice. But if I call you, right, and I'm like, yo, Lisbeth, I am so excited for you to jump on today's opportunity call that we're doing. You have no idea. It's going to be filled with so much value, and I cannot wait for you to see everything that we have in store for you. Lizbeth is going to hear that and she's going to be like, damn, Nano's excited. He's excited for me to be on this call tonight. I do not want to miss this call for nothing in the world. Why? Because I am showing her how confident I am about everything that I am saying. But you got to build that. You got to wait. You got to understand how to wake up and pick up that phone and understand that you got to step out of that comfort zone. That was one thing that I used to be uncomfortable with, but now I'm comfortable. A lot of my, my team members tell me, yeah, I just be texting my friends and my family. I'm like, yo, call them. Call them. Start from now. Get rid of it now, because even if they don't get started now, remember, even if they don't see it now, the beautiful thing about it is that they will hear your progress. They will see your progress. So a lot of people in the beginning, you may not have confidence to pick up the phone and call people and tell them about your business. You may not have that confidence right now. If you're somebody that you can't pick up the phone to call people to tell them about your business, you lack confidence. You really do. You really, really, really do. You lack confidence, because I remember when I was there. I remember when I lacked confidence because I wouldn't pick up the phone, because I'm like, damn, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? So on and so forth. I would think of all the negative, but now I pick up the phone and I'm confident in myself. I'm like, yo, they need me. I don't need them. I'm the one that has the business. I'm the one that knows how to speak. I'm the one that's surrounded by amazing people. I'm the one that got great mentors. So I pick up the phone, no problem, and call them up. And this goes for anything. This goes confidence in your trading. For my traders out there, you guys know how powerful it is for you to say, yo, this trade is going to go in this direction. And then it goes and it hits and it goes in the direction that you said. What does that do for you? You start having more confidence in that strategy. Yo, this trade is going to hit this zone right here. And then from that zone is going to go down to this other zone. And then the trade does exactly that, hits that zone and goes down to that zone that you said. And it does exactly as you said. What does that do? Boom. You gain confidence. You're like, yo, my strategy is actually working. You're going 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 4 for 4. You start to build this confidence in your trading that now you're not as worried. You're not as scared. You're not as, overwhelmed when you take a trade, because like, yo, every time I've called out a trade and I know that it's gotten to the zone, I know that it's going to go down. So you start to build confidence in trading. Okay. I remember when I started my first events. Okay. As a matter of fact, I can show you guys my first events. This is how amazing this is. Let me show you guys. I can actually show you guys my first events. Let me see if I can sign in through here. I would love to show you guys this. All right, let me show you guys this really quick. Let me see if it allows me to sign in from my laptop really quick, so you guys can see the difference in the way that I speak. It's crazy. You guys will be mind blown if you guys are able to see this. Nah, it's not going to let me. It's asking for the security code. Let me see if I could do it real quick. Wait up, Instagram. Okay, 590-865. Okay, let's see. Not now. But, so I can continue here while we bring this up. Yo, fam, I promise you, yo, I used to be scared. But I said, yo, if I really want to build this business, if I really want to take myself to the next level, I got to be able to put myself in a position of uncomfortability. I used to run events so scared, bro, because these were things that I was fearful of. I was fearful of judgment. I was fearful of what people were going to say. I was fearful of all of these things. But I said, you know what? I got to go up there and I got to do the things that make me uncomfortable. If they make me uncomfortable, that's what I'm going to do, because I got to have the courage. Remember the courage, right? When we look up the definition of courage, what is the definition of courage? The ability to do something that frightens somebody. That's what courage is. the ability to do things that frighten people. So whatever frightens you, you got to do it. That's going to build your confidence. A lot of people come up to me. They're like, yo, you have so much confidence when you speak, so on and so forth. But it wasn't always like that. Look at this. This is my Instagram, right? Let me show you guys right here, right? So this is my Instagram right here, right? This is the first event I ever did. Okay, this one right here. If you look at the date, okay, look at the date. The date is May 8th, 2018. That's the date. Okay, now let me play this for you guys. Listen to this.
All these goals, but no one really knows how to get there. When you come and join IML, we're not promising you anything, but we're going to help you get that direction. We're going to help you get that plan so you can achieve those goals. You know, that's what I love about this, because I started surrounding myself around people that wanted to help me become a better person. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I hang around people that always just.
I low-key messed up right there.
This and this. I was tired of it. I wanted to talk to people that were gonna help me, you know, become a better person, help me become a millionaire. When I go to these big events, we went out to Vegas a few months ago. I wasn't out in Vegas just playing around thinking about, yo, we're gonna pop out in Vegas. No, I was out there networking, talking to the people that already had what I wanted. So I could talk to them, to give me some advice. Tell me the personal development you listen to. Tell me the books you've read. Tell me some of the investments you've made. Because I want to learn from everybody. You understand? That's what you have to do. You have to learn from the people that have what you want already. So that's what I've been able to do with this. This has actually opened a lot of doors for me. You know, Forex is a vehicle. And I was like, you see, that's the part on.
Yo, that was my first ever time speaking ever. I've never spoken in public like that. First event. And, you know, I make it sound good, but yo, I was so nervous there. Like, and there was like 20, 30 people in the room. You know, there was like 20, 30 people in the room. And then look, this is another event. I started to do it. I said, you know what? I got tired of it. I said, yo, I'm going to start putting myself out there. I'm going to start speaking at events. Look, there's not a lot of people at this event. Look, there's what? There's maybe 10 people at that table. There's 2 tables. There's like 20, 30 people, right? And look, we just started speaking, right? And we just started talking about what it was that we did, right? I started telling my story. Listen. Look, there's what, 20, 30 people there?
I want to start off by telling you guys that a lot
pretty packed, yeah, like 30 people. Yeah, like 20 people sitting down, 10 standing up, give or take.
You guys understand that? The mindset you guys have while the opportunity being presented to you guys is the reason why a lot of people miss out on a lot of good.
But that's how it worked, fam. I started to get myself uncomfortable. And then look, I could show you guys this. I started to do videos. Yeah, I remember when videos used to make me uncomfortable. Look, I started to do videos. I would go to the beaches in California, and I would start talking to the camera. Look, talking to it.
Blessed. When I look at these views and I look at the way people are living out here in the Pacific Ocean, it's unbelievable. You know, I'm just grateful. Super grateful for being able to
Bro,
come out
so
here,
funny to see
enjoy
it.
these views, look at the.
Yo, so funny to see it sometimes. Look at this. Look at the Axe commercial. I call this my Nano's Axe commercial. Look at this one. This one is so funny right here.
Guys, commit first and figure it out later. Guys, I did not have no idea I was gonna be out here in Malibu, enjoying this beautiful sunset.
That's my Axe commercial right there.
Beautiful water, guys.
Looks like a shampoo commercial.
In order for you guys to be successful, it's not always gonna be the perfect timing. It's not always gonna be perfect for you guys to go and get started. Sometimes you just have to commit and figure it out as you're going.
Yo, and I'm telling you guys, yo, when I tell you guys that, yo, I used to be scared, like, but guess what? I said, yo, I gotta put myself out there. Like, I didn't care what anybody was gonna say about me. I really did not care, right? Like, I promise you, like, yo, I did not care. Like, I'd put myself out there. I was ready to change. I was ready to make a difference in my life. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys one more right here. Look at this. Let me see something right here. Where is it? You guys are going to love this one right here. This is one of my favorite things that I ever did. This one was really what got me to really step out my comfort zone right here. Right. So I did this thing called, I did this campaign right here. Look, so I had to do a video. So here it was, right? So let me remind myself. So look, it was a 7-day blitz, 7 videos, 7 different locations in New York City, 7 principles I learned in baseball that I applied to my business, keys to success. Principle number 1, purpose, your why. And at this first place, I'm at the Vessel in Hudson Yards. And look,
why are you going out there every single day and chasing your dreams? My why is my parents. My parents sacrificed over 20 years of their life to make sure that I played this game of baseball the right way. So every single day I wake up, I grind for my parents so I can make sure that I retire them the way that they deserve. I know a lot of you guys feel the same way about your parents. So
yo, look, that's 3 years ago. That's 2019. Look, so I did the Vessel, then I did the Brooklyn Bridge.
what's up, fam? Today is day 2 of the 7-day blitz.
This one I was really getting into it, building up my confidence every day, putting myself out there. Look, Brooklyn Bridge. I did one at the top of the
Wow, I already see myself in that penthouse. But let's talk about the topics for today, guys.
Yo, you peep the swag though. You could tell that the confidence was coming around. Hold up, let me play that again. Yo, peep how I put the glasses on. Just peep the whole game. Look. Yep, I'm coming for that penthouse. Yes, glasses on. Let's get to it. Consistency. Let's talk about it.
It's all over the city. Today I'm at the top of the Empire State Building, and today's topic is consistency. You see, it takes consistency for you to get to the top, because if you ask any successful person, they'll tell you that it took a consistent action every single day in order for them to get.
So I share that with you guys so you guys can see, like, yo, I did those things. Like, yo, I had to step out my comfort zone, and I wasn't always the most confident person. You guys see me today and you guys are like, yo, Nano, you're so confident. You can speak on stage in front of 10,000 people, all that stuff. But bro, it started in those little videos like that on YouTube. That's where it all started. Literally, that's where it all started. It started in those videos right there on YouTube. On Instagram. That's how I built my confidence. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to put myself out there. I had to have the courage. It's the glasses for me. But yo, if you think about it, yo, I'm showing you videos from 2018, 2019. So think about how long I've been building that confidence up for. It wasn't overnight. I've been building that confidence since 2018. It's 2022, guys. That's 4 years of building up the confidence that I have today. That's 4 years, guys. 4 years, over 4 years. But you know why? Because I had the courage. I had the courage. And that's what I want you guys to understand is the courage, number one. That's the most important one out of the 4 C's to confidence. That's the most important one. The 4 C's to confidence, each and every single one of the C's are easy. But you got to do it. You got to put yourself out there. You got to make sure that people know who you are and what you're about. Promote your business. Put yourself on camera. Do those presentations. Do those things that scare you. I'm over here laughing at work. People on the line think I'm crazy. No, but it's the facts, though. It's the facts. You got to have that courage. You can't be scared of failure. Yo, and before, I used to have an accent when I spoke. Now my accent is a lot better. But before, I used to have a really strong Dominican accent. It was like very Dominican, but English. You could tell that Spanish was my first language. Nowadays, it's gotten a lot better through my consistency of speaking in public each and every single day. But guys, my best advice for everybody here is you gotta have the courage. You gotta have the courage to do the things that are frightening you. I promise you, it'll make all the difference in your life. Now this is permanent to me. I could jump on a call with 10,000 people and it's like nothing. I could do Zoom calls with thousands of people. I could speak in front of thousands of people. No problem. For example, I'm going to Sweden in January. Okay. They told me, Nano, we need you to come to Sweden. We have an event for you of 1,000+ people over here that we want you to come speak at. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down. In front of 1,000 people. Before you would have told me that, I would have been shaking like, oh my God, they want me to come speak in front of 1,000 people. But no, I done it. Guys, my confidence is so big. I got invited last year to go speak in Madrid, Spain in Spanish. And I did it. And my confidence with my Spanish, to be honest, is not at 100% yet. It's not even at 100% yet. But I spoke in front of 500 people and I did a whole training in Spanish. I called it Los 7 Principios de Manifestar lo que tú quieras en tu vidas, right? Which is the 7 principles to manifest whatever you want in life. I did that training. Courage, courage, courage. You want to build confidence? Got to have courage. You got to have courage. You got to do the things that frighten you. That will build your confidence in the business. That will build your confidence in your life. Dude, that will build your confidence in your relationship. Dude, you'll go into your relationship. I promise you, for my individuals here that are in relationships, you will see such a big difference in your confidence in your relationship. Yo, guys, people can realize that stuff, bro. People can really realize when you lack confidence. So first C is what? Courage. Now, the other 3 are super easy. Courage is the most important one because the second C to confidence is commitment. Yo, you got to be committed to this. You got to be committed to stepping out of that comfort zone. This can't be something that you just do one day. It can't be. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be committed to, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone this week and then next week and not do it. That's not true commitment. You can't be committed to doing one event this week and then the next week not do the event. Right? For example, last week, okay, the leaders within my organization and all of us, we all did events. We had events happening in 16, 17 different cities. We had events happening in New York. We had events happening in Miami, in North Carolina. We had events in Boca Raton, in San Antonio, Texas, in Arizona, in Los Angeles, in San Francisco. We had events all over the city, Chicago, you name it. We had events going on there. I challenged all of my leaders to run events in their cities. But you know what that was for? It's so that I can test their courage. So I can test their courage. Let's see if they have the courage to run their own event. Let's see if they don't know. I was testing them. I wanted to see which one of them had the courage to go out there and run their event. I didn't care if nobody showed up to the event. I just wanted to know that they had the courage to run their own event. The courage to do it themselves. That's what I wanted to see myself. Do they have the courage to run their own event? And they did. They ran their own event. But remember, courage is not the only C to confidence. The second C is commitment. Just because they did it one day doesn't mean that their confidence is through the roof. Now, is their confidence gone up because they did their first event? Yes, but now they have to do the second C, which is they got to stay committed. They got to stay committed. They got to run another event. This next upcoming week, every single person that ran an event needs to run another one. Because you got to stay committed to doing the things that frighten you. You got to stay committed now. You can't just do it this month and then not do it the next month. As you guys can see on my Instagram, when I showed you guys, I was doing it over and over and over again. I kept doing the event. After I did my first one, it was so amazing. Look at what Darwin did. Darwin paid for our first 4 events. I remember. He said, I'm going to pay for the first 4 events that you guys do. And then after that, you guys got to pay for it. So for a whole month, he paid for an event for us to do. He paid for it. I remember every Thursday he paid for it. He paid for the first 4 events. And then from there, we had to pay for it on our own. Bro, we had to do it no matter what. And then after that, we had to keep going. Guys, we did events, no lie, for like 4 or 5 months straight. Every Thursday. Every Thursday, every Thursday, every Thursday, every Thursday. We outgrew the rooms that we were in, and we had to start getting bigger rooms. Yo, and it started with rooms of 20 people. But because we stayed committed to doing the things that frightened us, a lot of things started to change for us. Remember, the commitment is key too. I know that I say that the courage is the most important part about it all, because obviously it is, because you got to have the courage to step out of your comfort zone. But now you got to stay committed outside of that comfort zone, because remember, the comfort zone is very simple. Look at the comfort zone real quick right here. The comfort zone is this box. Okay, let this box represent your comfort zone. All right. Now, when you have the courage to step out of the comfort zone, that's one step. Okay. But if you don't stay committed, to stepping out of the comfort zone, then this is what will happen. You go back in to your comfort zone. And I'll be honest with you guys. Okay. I'll be honest with y'all. I stayed in this cycle right here for, I would say, let me see, I started in September. I stayed in this cycle for 9 months. 9 months. I would step out of my comfort zone, and then I would go back to being in my comfort zone. I had the courage to do something that frightened me, and then I would go back into my comfort zone. I had the courage to run that event, and then I wouldn't run an event for another month or two. And then I said, you know what? This isn't going to make me successful. I was staying the same. I was staying the same because I didn't stay committed. You see, for my leaders who are on this call and you're listening to this and you ran an event last week, if you don't stay committed to running those events now, you're going to go right back into your comfort zone. And you're going to stay the same, unfortunately, because that's how it works. Now, what you want to do is this. Let me delete this, right? You want to step out the comfort zone, but you want to stay outside the comfort zone. I ran an event this week. I'm going to run an event next week. Okay? I'm going to run an event the week after that. I'm going to run an event the week after that. I'm going to run an event the week after that. And look at how much, the more you get outside the comfort zone, the more confidence you grow. The closer you are to your comfort zone, the least confidence you have. This is such an important training right here, guys. I'm telling you. This is such an important training. If you actually listen to what I'm telling you on this training, your whole life can change all of 2023. It'll change forever. The closer you are to your comfort zone, the least confidence you have. The further away you are from your comfort zone, the more confidence you have. You got to run away from that comfort zone. You got to run away from those fears, guys. I'm telling you. I promise you. You got to stay committed to doing the things that are going to make you uncomfortable. Committed. What is committed? It means that you're going to do it every day, no matter what. You're going to do it every day. You're going to do it every week. You're going to do it until it works, until it happens. But too many don't stay committed. I wanted to do that for the people in my business, the leaders in my business. I wanted to make them uncomfortable because I'm like, yo, let me help these individuals build their confidence from now. It's not 2023 yet, but I can start building their confidence from now. They can start their first event now. They can do at least 2 or 3 events before the end of the year. This is from people who've never done events, now doing their own events. Imagine somebody who's never done their own events and they finish the year doing 3 events, at least 3 events. You know how much confidence they're going to go into the new year with? That's why I did it. I said, yo, I got to show these people that they can do it. I got to make them step out their comfort zones because that's what my mentor did. He made me step out of my comfort zone. And even though I didn't get it all right away, you figure it out as you go. They figured it out as they go. So you got to stay committed. And that's the key. You got to do it enough. You got to compound those things enough. You got to be committed to applying that information and learning and learning and learning and learning as you go, adjusting as you go. Because remember, those days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. You guys saw a perfect example of it. I showed you guys videos from 4 years ago, me running events. As a matter of fact, if let me see something. Let me show you guys something, right? Look at how amazing life is, right? because I like to speak with proof, right? I like to speak with proof, right? Look at this right fast, right? You guys are going to see, you guys are going to be mind blown by this, right? So look, as you guys saw, I started to run my own events, right? This was my first event. This was my second event. I started to run them weekly. Now, my first event was May 8th, 2018, right? Now, look at this. I started to do events every week from that, right? And then I did another one here. Then I did another one. These are all events. All these days that I'm dressed is events. I started speaking, right? Look, I started speaking. I started doing the videos on the beach, the Axe commercial. And then look, I got invited to speak at an event August 27th. So I have been doing them for 3 months. I've been doing them for 3 months. And then look, I got invited to speak in front of what? 500 people. Listen to look, this caption, I wrote it. Let's read the caption real quick. Wow, what a moment this was. I remember being the guy in the back of the room taking notes, preparing myself for when my time came. I never hated, I just waited my turn. I would close my eyes and visualize myself being the speaker in front of the room, impacting hundreds. I did it so much that when I was up there, I wasn't even nervous because I had visualized this moment so many times in my mind that it felt like I had been there before. From speaking in front of 40 to 50 people to speaking in front of 500 plus people, one of the biggest events in NY ever, with our CEO in attendance. New York is about to make a big jump, boom, 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 and so on and so forth. But remember, I started my first event May 8th. 3 months later in August, I was speaking in front of 500 plus people. But had I not been committed to doing those events for 3 months straight, I would have never had the confidence to speak in front of 500 people. If I would have never been doing those YouTube videos and those Instagram videos, I would have never had the confidence to speak in front of those 500 people. You see how that works, guys? I would have never had that confidence ever. Look, it started in rooms like these. And look, I kept doing the events. Even though I got invited to speak in front of 500 people, I was still committed to doing the smaller events. Look, events of 20 people. The journey is there. You can go through my journey and see it. And then if we go to now, look at what's happening now. Look, I stayed committed to it for the last 4 years. And look at what's happening now. Look at this. 7,000 plus people in Zurich, Switzerland. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. 7,000 plus people in Zurich, Switzerland's dreams turned into reality. Thank you, God. But it started with the videos and it started with the events that I did with 20 people. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying? Are you guys truly understanding? Type I feel you in the chat box for me if you actually feel me where I'm coming from right now. If you actually feel where I'm coming from right now, type Nano, I feel you, bro. I feel you in the chat box, bro. Because I was committed, fam. It was so real. It was 11/11 as I was telling you that. That's where it came from. That's where it came from. Look, that commitment of me doing it since 2018 till now, you think I would have had the confidence to speak in front of 7,000 people in another country if I hadn't been doing these things, if I hadn't been committed to those things? Gotta be committed, fam. Gotta be committed. I promise you. That's how it works. So the second C is commitment. The third C is capabilities. The third C is capabilities. Why do I say the third C is capabilities? Because we all have the capability to speak. So if we all have the capability to speak, we all have the capability to do it in public. We could do it in front of the camera. What are you scared of? You talk every day. You talk to your family every day. You talk to your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriends every day. You can speak. So what are you scared of talking in front of people for? You have the skill. You have the skill. You already have it. You can talk. If you can talk, you can publicly speak. So you have the capabilities, is understanding that you have the capabilities already. Sometimes people don't want to do things because they don't think that they're capable of doing something. But in reality, you have the capabilities to do it because you can speak. Everybody here, for the most part, I would say everybody here can talk. Everybody here can talk. Everybody can go up there and tell their story. So we are all capable, all of us. Every single person on this call is capable. Every one of you are capable of going up there and speaking in public and putting your face on camera and asking for help and doing whatever it takes to make you feel uncomfortable. Everybody here. And that's the third C. And then the last C is confidence. If you do those three things, those three C's lead to the last C of the structure, which is courage, commitment, capabilities, and number 4, confidence. Now you have confidence. Your confidence is built. You lit now. You super lit. You built your confidence. You followed the 4 C's to confidence, and now you got it. That's where it takes. That's what it takes right there. You want to build those 4 C's? You want to build that confidence? It takes those first 3, though. It takes you knowing that you got to have the courage to do the things that make you uncomfortable. It's you knowing, number 2, that you got to be committed to it each and every single day and week and month after that. And then number 3, understanding that you're capable. And that'll give you number 4, which is the confidence that you're searching for in your business. All right, guys. So if you guys got value from today's call, all right, put some 444s in the chat boxes if you guys got value from today's call. If you guys got value from today's call, put some 444s in the chat boxes if you guys got value from it. Because that's what this is about. These 4 C's to confidence can change everything for all of you. Yes, I'll check DM. It really can. It's changed a lot for me. It can change a lot for you. If it did it for me, it can do it for you, fam. I promise you that. This is how I built my confidence, through the 4 C's. These 4 C's haven't been installed in my mind because I know that the first C is what? Courage. I got to have the courage to do the things that frighten me. Number 2, I know that I got to stay committed to those things. I can't just do it once. I got to do it over and over and over and over again. And number 3, I got to know and have the confidence that I have the capabilities. If I can speak, I can do it. If I can speak, I can publicly speak. I can put myself on camera. I can ask for help. A lot of the things that I was fearful of involved me speaking. So guess what? Now I have no problem with speaking. And that's the key. Okay. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much. All right. For taking the time to jump on today's call. I'm super blessed and very grateful that you guys jumped on. If you guys are not a part of MMX, guys, please get on MMX. You know, we have some great calls. We had an amazing call yesterday on MMX, actually, on, you know, the 4 things that are causing people to fail. And we had an amazing call yesterday. If you guys missed it, that was one of our best calls for sure. It was awesome. It was filled with a ton of value. And I don't want you guys to miss those out. There's some really dope calls. I'm getting a lot of PowerPoints set up and a lot of amazing things that are happening. So, it was just an amazing call. And I hope that you guys are truly, taking advantage of it. Yes, Eunice, we'll definitely pray for your 2-year-old grandson. And we will make sure of that. So hope you guys are having a blessed day. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram at Long Live Nano. My other Instagram is at Mornings with Nano. Okay, thank you guys so much for all the love, the support, for tagging me. And for anyone who hasn't gotten their Mornings with Nano journal, I'm going to drop the link in here as well. Okay. Let me drop the link in here for the Mornings with Nano journal as well, so you guys can have it. Okay, for anyone who wants to purchase the Mornings with Nano journal and maybe give it as a gift. for Christmas. This will be a great Christmas gift for anybody. Great Christmas gift for people. There he goes. Lock in with that. But, with that being said, that is everything. Get connected to MMX Inner Circle as well. Yes, let's get connected with the Inner Circle as well, guys. Amazing, amazing stuff. Okay, hopefully they stop doing all this construction so we could get this moving a little bit more as well. But guys, with that being said, that's everything I wanted to cover today. I'm going to do our quick prayer and we are out of here. So quick prayer, guys. Let's run it up. Everybody bow your heads and let's pray. Okay. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with this beautiful Tuesday morning where we get a chance to grow and we get a chance to elevate. We want to thank you for giving us this training today on confidence and the importance of confidence. And it all starts off with the first C, which is courage. And us having the courage to go out there and do the things that make us uncomfortable, having the courage to go publicly speak, having the courage to build our business, having the courage to build our relationship with you, God. Okay, because this is something that we must always continue to do, is have the courage to have that relationship with you, which is the most important thing that we must all remember and understand, staying committed to it and understanding that we have the capability to do that, because at the end of the day, this is something that we must all learn and understand. And these 4 C's, we understand that we can use this for anything. We can use this for our business. We could use this for our relationship. We could use this for our finances. We could use this for our relationship with you, God. And we can't thank you enough for giving us such a powerful training that we can apply right away. We also want to pray for my sister Eunice's 2-year-old grandson. He's in surgery right now, Father, and we pray that we have a very good surgery, that it comes out successful, that you put your healing hand over him and the family, and that they have a speedy recovery with whatever it is that they got going on. We're praying for them always and forever. And then we want to continue to pray for anyone who's on this call that needs any healing, that needs any prayers, and that needs courage to go out there and do the things that make them fearful, Father. We love you so much for all that you continue to for everything that you continue to teach us. It's always amazing. It's always amazing what you do for us, because honestly, there's no one better than you, God, at what it is that you do. So continue to build that courage for us. Keep us committed to what we need to do. Let's stay capable of everything, and that'll build the confidence that we need for us to go out there and be the best versions of ourselves. So we love you. We appreciate you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Let's go. God is committed to us and our growth, and we are blessed and grateful for everything, Father. So thank you, guys. Make sure that you guys connect with us on social media, on Mornings with Nano. Let's connect with Long Live Nano. If you haven't got your Mornings with Nano journal, get your Mornings with Nano journal. Anyone who's a part of the MMX family, make sure that you guys get in the Inner Circle chat. We're going to have an Inner Circle chat, and we're going to start doing some private calls for that very soon, and some amazing stuff for that as well. All right, guys. But with that being said, that is everything. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I see you guys at the top. As you guys know, the bottom is way too crowded. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we have MMX. We'll be back